Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprised.
Chance, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Baresi. Adams. Baresi. Bebeto. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Palmer. No, it's come to nothing. Now this could be a chance. He's through, real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Szoboszlai receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Luis Suarez. Now who's going to be first to this? Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Suarez, and this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Koundé, and it's Kimmich. Ball played for Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Michel Platini. Played out to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quarter of an hour played. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. It's a promising position. Kahn claims it, safe hands. Koundé. Now he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Messi receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Borussia Dortmund really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Looking to play him in. Platini. Chance here to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. And it's Robertson. And Reinders. Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He can get that clear. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Delivery from Mbappe. Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bellingham. Mbappe receives it. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pele really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Platini. It's a searching pass. And this is Pele. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And a chance! Oh, fine. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to
make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reinders. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass is just off target. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. Swings it across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 10, Bellingham.
Borussia Dortmund grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi, just about up to the hour now. Cross from Robertson. Aims beyond the defence. Koundé cuts out the pass. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. That pass isn't the best. And now the breakaway. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's having a go! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Bellingham. Number 18, Messi. Number 21, Mbappe.
Koundé.
Number 6, Reinders.
Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 8, Palmer. Number 9,
Well, that's well seen too.
Erling Haaland.
Nedved,
Number 87,
and it's Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target.
Taking place.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund have their third corner.
Substitution in progress.
And he's hit it long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, Red, nice interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. Alex Soboslai, looking tidy in possession here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. But that has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that. Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, super find. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever. Rijkaard.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ronaldinho does well to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho, get it. And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old, Jim, in 2009.
Yeah, and it came after such a great season. Treble winners with his side, of course, capped off with a very memorable Euro.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Bellanova.
That was lovely, that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bellanova. Ricci. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Now it's Del Piero. Great ball if he can get there. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The less said about that pass, the better. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
In with the challenge. It's a foul, it could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
This looks promising. Reinders, who's set up one goal so far, but that has not gone well. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Reinders. Chips it through. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellanova's cross. Soboslai promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, this looks sharp. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Eder Militao. Robertson. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lobbed in behind. Bellanova calmly anticipates. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Messi. Ricci gets into some space. Messi. Played into space out wide. It's a mighty effort against the crossbar. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Messi. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And this is Del Piero. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is good strength. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Borussia Dortmund in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again then. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele. He's well positioned. Shapes to shoot. He scored. The second half off to a spectacular start. That was a given. It always was.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Messi. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai gets it away. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Eder Militao. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Borussia Dortmund are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Robertson. Throw in. Belanova. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And they're back on the ball again. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. It's a promising position. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Messi lascia il campo per il numero 22, Totti.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao gets it clear. Yaya Toure looking tidy in possession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Totti. Del Piero. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Deftly away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out to the right.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ricci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. And they've got rid. We are into overtime. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Pelé. And this is Del Piero. He's having a shot! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.